Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. I react to video game music as a musician myself. Today is what I believe, I'm pretty sure, is the finale as far as Xenoblade Chronicles 1 reactions go. This is Future Connected, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. I was kind of informed a little bit. It's kind of like some post-game stuff, so I'm kind of being careful with it. Also, for the first time ever, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I could be wrong, I see another character. I see something new. I see new. I've only seen this character right here this whole time. So new setting, new everything. Kind of interesting. Just before I get started, my playthrough of this game is very soon. I'm going to be playing it right here. So I'm checking out everything from Xenoblade Chronicles 1, the Definitive Edition, and whatever. And this is the last one, I'm pretty sure. So we are going to be listening to Bionis Shoulder and Fogbeasts, both from the channel Joe VGM. These are requested by Kapitein KOEK, izzhaus, and Chima or Kima. Okay, here we go. Future Connected. I don't really want to know what this is yet in detail, but I'm sure I'll find out soon. Bionis Shoulder. For some reason, I thought it was going to be like a crazy battle theme, but here we are. There does seem to be like an emphasis on green in these games. Like, there's a lot of greenery. Trees, brush, grass. Is that a floating city back there? Well, this is a crazy setting. That looks cool. It's like a building formed from rock. Got those flutes going. Harp, flute, and strings. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but I feel like that might have just been a motif. The crazy thing with Xenoblade Chronicles is I've yet to recognize, if there is one, a motif. And I think I might have just heard one. Maybe. I feel like I would have caught one by now. Does she have wings in her hair? Looks like she has her own version of that weapon. For some reason, I thought this was going to be like a pretty intense battle theme off of the name only. I don't know why, I just wasn't expecting this. Emotional piece. This is the second time I've noticed a feather. Can't wait to see what that's about. Sephiroth comes to mind. But I just noticed the feather for the first time a couple videos ago in the logo. It's like a black screen and then like some feathers underneath. And now I'm seeing this. I wonder if it's been there the whole time and I just never noticed. Flutes is the main takeaway here. feel sad yet happy. This game plays with my emotions a lot. Hearing Xenoblade Blind it's a trip, man. So many things go through my head between emotion settings and... But think of it this way, how often in your life do you hear a lot of something for a long period of time and know close to nothing of it? It's a very unique situation I'm in. For 2 years I've listened to the soundtrack and just had the picture of this character staring at me, or the black image, and now all of a sudden a new image arises. The fact that nothing's been spoiled to me so far has been a blessing? I don't know. I'm even more confused by those two characters right there. Maybe sidekicks. Bionis' shoulder. Who is Bionis? And why is her shoulder important? Breath control. This one sounds a little dreamlike. I just remembered something right now, but I'm having trouble piecing it together. I remember, because I read all my comments, like 90% of them. And I remember a long time ago, I forgot which video or what game, I think it might have been 3. But it's, because I was about to say something and then it jogged like a memory. I remember I said something involving the flutes are like a big deal in this game, as well as violins, but flutes especially. And I remember some comment vaguely, or a couple comments vaguely saying something about like the flutes are indeed important. I don't know if it was like to the story or just like as a device or something, but something involving the flute is a big deal. And they're not in every song, obviously, but they do seem like they stand out a lot in the songs that they're in. I completely forgot about that all day listening to all the Xenoblade stuff today until now, because I feel like this is the one where it really stuck out. And as soon as I was about to say something, it just was like, oh, you know, I can't remember what comment that was, who said it, you know, how many, but I just remember something along the lines of me mentioning a comment about flutes, and then people were like elaborating on them. I'm actually kind of glad I forgot, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I like not knowing things. Here's the thing. Before, this is a true story. Before I started doing, you know, Jesse's Auditorium and listening to, you know, BGM as my main gig, I would say I had a pretty damn good memory for the most part. And at first I thought it was like me just getting older, and maybe my brain is just getting weaker. I don't know. But I think I've narrowed it down to, I just can't, my life is different now. I cannot remember stuff, and it's become such a lifestyle of short-term memory. And the reason I'm telling you this is because sometimes I'll say stuff like this, and the comments will be like, you know, well, we've told you before, or something. There's no way I'm gonna remember. Like, I listen to so many games, so many songs, and I see hundreds, sometimes thousands of comments. It's like in and out, you know. I'll retain it process it, and then kind of move on. Rarely does something hold on. Xenoblade is one of those exceptions. Not fully, because I'm playing it, but the reason it's an exception is because I've decided to play it. So with Xenoblade, at least it's made its mark with me to the point where, damn, I need to see what this game is about. I want to play it, type of thing. And I wasn't in a big rush to play it either because it was on Nintendo. I didn't have a Nintendo. And then, like the community got one for me. They're like, well, no, you need to experience Xenoblade Chronicles. So now it's like, now it's upon me. Now I have this opportunity to play it. When it comes to Xenoblade music, obviously, I don't know the context on any of them. But I said this before recently, it's really hard to like pinpoint them to a certain setting or feeling because I don't know how Monolith Soft does their art. I don't know how they write. I don't know how anything, I've only really experienced in the RPG world, mostly Square Enix. So it's going to be very exciting to see how another studio does it. Because I hear solemn ballad, but that could be, it's called Bionis Shoulder, Like I was expecting, for some reason my head went to like God of War. Like I thought Bionis would be a gigantic thing and you're fighting like on its shoulder or something. I just thought of something more conflict. That was the complete opposite of that. That was pure emotion and flutes. So, at first I felt a little guilty. I'm like, man, I don't really have much to say. And it's just me listening to these songs. But the more I think about it, the more that's okay because it's my genuine reaction. But I'm going to be playing this game. So that's making me, it puts me at ease because I can look back on these. And I will. The same way I did with Nier. I look back on them like, whoa, I was way off, or I was like pretty close. Same thing here. When I beat Xenoblade. I'll be like watching these. I'm like, damn, dude, you were so off, or you were actually correct on not knowing at all. Because the thing I get with Xenoblade is it's so hard to put it to a setting or a feeling. It's very vague in a cool way, but it's very vague. I get more and more confused every time I see it. And now I have a whole new setting to look at. I see a floating city, a rock building, and these two Kirby-like people, and now a new character with a spear or something, possibly a dragon. So it's a lot of information, but we still have another song to go. And the last song. It's hard to believe this is the last song from Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I guess. Is that a proper way of saying it? Another one with 1 million views, jeez. Fogbeasts. Well, again, I'm just going to assume bad characters. Something in your way. Fogbeasts. Hell yeah. Ooh. Yeah. This is like the Xenoblade I know, so I'm gonna assume this is a battle theme for sure. They go all out on the battle themes. Not to take away from the other stuff, but if this is a battle theme, they go all out on their battle themes. Whoa. Interesting lead. It's like a mini shred session. And if I recall correctly, I think I heard the bass shredding along with them. Yeah. 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 Someone ever asked you, why do you think video game music is cool? Where else are you gonna hear this stuff? It's like a playground for your ear holes. It's like, oh, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this. Let's push it all together. You like piano? There you go. You like cool percussion? Do you like guitars? Do you like polyrhythms? Do you like counter melodies? Do you like jazz? Do you like metal? Do you like sadness? Do you like piano? Do you like bass? Do you like known composers from... Damn, dude. Fogbeasts. What the hell does that even mean? Why do I feel like this is not a big song? I feel like the song is for like a minor enemy. When I think Fogbeasts, I am not thinking something huge or important. I'm thinking like... And the reason I think that, damn, this part is the shit. The reason I'm saying that is because when I heard Battle Torna, and I was like losing my mind, people were like, oh, it's just a generic battle theme. What? I want to see a drum cover of this. There's been so many cool things with the drums in this song alone. What? You ever heard the expression going out on a high note? Good God. Speaking of Torna, that reminded me a lot of it. I was getting those feelings again. I'm just like, oh, what's this? You know, I caught myself in hearing it and just, ooh, you know. Was this like the song that walked so Torna's battle can run? Because I know that's 2. You know what? Now that I think about it, okay, mind you, I don't know the timeline. Don't really tell me. This is just what's going on in my head. This is what I'm thinking. Is Future connected to 1 as Torna is to 2? I guess I'll find out soon enough. Because remember, I didn't even know until the longest time that Definitive Edition was just the original game, just redone on the Switch. So, here's what I know. And by I know, I mean... don't know. There's Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. Don't answer these, by the way. I'm just telling you. Xenoblade Chronicles. Future Connected. Definitive Edition, which may or may not include Future Connected. There's Xenoblade Chronicles 2. There's 2 Torna, the battle, the golden something. And then there's 3. I don't know if there's a variation on 3. So 3 games with at least 6. You know, so it's like prequels, sequels, what is what, you know what I mean? I asked one of my moderators. I was like, "Hey, what's Future Connected?" I don't want to look it up on my own. If I look it up on my own, it's just gonna tell me like the whole ending of the game or something. You know what I mean? So they were vague, and they were very vague, and basically said it's like post-game stuff. Although I'm not entirely sure if it's like DLC or optional or you know what I mean. So again, I don't want to know. I'm just telling you where I'm at. Anyways, the reason I think. First of all, I'm like almost convinced that's a battle theme because that's the Xenoblade Chronicles sound that I know. and most of it has been battle themes, and that's what they do with battle themes. They go crazy. They break it down hard and just go nuts. But also, again, Torna. When I heard Torna, I like, and I was same with Mechanical Rhythm too. Even though that's not jazzy, I was just like, what the hell is this? And both of those times, people were like, oh, they're just battle themes. Just battle themes? Okay. So, and it's called Fogbeasts. You know, that doesn't sound very... doesn't sound like a big deal. It just sounds like maybe some minor enemies you might encounter at the end of a dungeon or something. But it's not like a huge deal. Anyways. Wow. So I've had a whole day of Xenoblade Chronicles music. It's been quite a journey. My ear needs rest. But honestly, I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I'm also very surprised of the diversity of just even today. I heard 10 different, at least something like 10 different songs today. That's a lot, dude. It's a lot. It may not sound like it, but it's a lot. Especially as a new first timer, like, it's a lot of information to process. When I play the game, there's going to be times where I'm going to be like, oh, what's this? And it's brand new. And there's going to be times I'm going to be like, oh, what's this? And I've heard it before, and I just don't remember because of just how much information goes in and out. Sometimes I'll remember a song name, but I don't know. I'm just excited to hear all the, especially that one. Like I said before, I feel like this game, when I experience it, is going to be very confusing as far as like something I've never experienced before type of confusing. Just from the characters that I've seen and the songs that I've heard, I think it's just going to be a wild ass ride. Yeah. We are done with Xenoblade Chronicles, the first game. And now I can freely play this game when I want, which again will be here. So by the time you're seeing this, I may or may not have already started. So I'm excited. And if you made it this far into the video, I ask you to please just like refrain from foreshadowing, even tips. Just, you know, I don't really care about tips. Like, I'll figure stuff out on my own. Just let me experience it. Spoilers, obviously. And there's a good chance that I will not see your comment for at least a month when I see these. So, you know, feel free to gush and everything, but be careful. There's only one time I can ever experience this, you know what I mean? And I've got this far without... I went this far with not even seeing this character right here, so... The less I know, the better. Whew. Okay, I need to, like... I'm gonna lose my voice from talking today. Thank you, Kapitein KOEK, izzhaus, Chima, all the other requesters. Thank you to Josh for the Switch. Thanks for you guys for watching my videos and hearing me talk about stuff I have no idea what I'm talking about. I can only take guesses. But I am excited to finally play Xenoblade Chronicles, my first Nintendo game since 1998. Some of you weren't even alive during that time. So let's hope it runs smooth and there's no problems, and let's just see where it goes. My first Monolith soft game. And my second Yasunori Masuda game. Well, some of it. Anyways. I'll see you at the playthrough. Thank you to my Patrons, my Platinum members. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the playthrough. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good night.